Hi everybody, it's Suzi Seddon, and today's subject is cold calling made simple. So if you're facing making your first ever cold call, the first and best piece of advice that I can give you is to dive right in. You know, by putting it off, that monster in your mind will just keep growing and growing and growing out of control. Now today we are all faced with so much noise in our lives, aren't we? We have every form of media vying for our attention. So it's not surprising that our attention span and appetite for listening to a cold call has also reduced. I used to say that you had 17 seconds to make an impression, and today I believe that's closer to 8. Now, although that's a very limited amount of time, just aim for getting out a statement and a question to hook in your listener. Think about something that will differentiate you from the other callers and really pique their interest. So start with a short script, and after like a dozen or so goes at it, figure out where you're getting shut down the most and basically then tweak the script and have another go. Remember, the better the question you ask, the more they'll talk. Avoiding the gatekeeper is a skill that you really do need to learn when cold calling. In fact, remember that most bosses arrive at the office before the majority of their staff do and will often pick up an early morning incoming call. So if you're having trouble navigating the gatekeeper, then try this as a strategy. Now, because an increasing number of people are now working from home, you can expect a more relaxed response. In these pandemic times, the most searched for term, unbelievably, early on, was track pants, so you can understand how this more relaxed attitude to working has arrived. And I think this alone is one change that benefits the cold caller. However, it's also true to say that there's still a lot of rejection too. But the more practice you have, the more you'll get into what I call flow state with your prospects. Don't take rejection to heart. It's not personal. Research a few testimonials from clients who love working with you and your company, and think about how you can weave that into your call. Social proof, especially if it's in a similar sector, is important to use where relevant too, because it demonstrates that others with a similar pain point have been helped by your product, program or service. Remember, without facial expressions and body cues, your listener is relying solely on the tone of your voice to ascertain if they want to continue the call. Many people respond best to those who mirror their own tone and speech pattern. So concentrate on getting into flow with a question that focuses on your prospect rather than on what you can do for them.